All right, let's get right into it. For years, we've all been sold the same story, that feeling tired, that mental slowdown after 50, it's just a normal part of aging. Well, in this explainer, we're going to tear that story apart. Because what if I told you that constant exhaustion isn't natural at all?
Here it is. The exhaustion you feel isn't natural aging. It's light starvation. This is the entire game. The real enemy here isn't time. It's not the number on your driver's license. It's that our bodies, our brains, our very cells are being starved of something absolutely essential.
And just how bad is this starvation? Get this, 93%. That's how much of their life the average adult now spends cooped up indoors. We are cut off from the very energy source, the light, that our bodies were designed to live on. This isn't just a small habit change, it's a full-blown crisis hiding in plain sight.
And that's why we have to call this what it is, the Great Deception. We've built these incredibly comfortable, convenient indoor lives, right? But in doing so, we've accidentally created personal prisons of isolation. And that isolation is the secret reason so many of us feel drained and why our brains feel like they're aging way too fast.
So what happens when you live inside all the time? Well, it sets off this chain reaction deep inside you. This isn't just about feeling a little sleepy. No, this is a massive biological energy crisis. It's a complete power failure happening at the cellular level, in trillions of your cells, all at once.
To really get this, we've got to talk about our mitochondria. Now, forget all the complicated biology textbook stuff. Just think of them like this. They are literally the high-tech solar panels installed inside every single cell you have. And they're especially important for the cells in your brain that need a ton of energy. And this right here shows you the whole problem perfectly. On the left, that's you in your youth. Those cellular solar panels are clean, they're efficient, they're just soaking up energy and powering a sharp, fast brain. But look at the right. After decades of living indoors, it's like every one of those panels is covered in a thick layer of dark, grimy dust. They just can't generate power like they used to.
And what happens when there's an energy shortage? Well, your brain starts rationing power. And this isn't some abstract idea. This is the real-world reason you forget a name that's on the tip of your tongue. It's why you can sleep for 8 or 9 hours and still wake up feeling exhausted. Your entire cognitive engine is just sputtering, about to stall out.
But here, this is where the entire story shifts. Because while most advice just tells you to accept it, there's a huge, light-based breakthrough that science is finally bringing to light. This isn't about drinking more coffee or just pushing through it. This is about finding the master power switch for your body and flipping it back on.
So naturally, this leads to the only question that matters right now. You're probably thinking, okay, my solar panels are dirty. What on earth do I do about it? How do we clean them off and actually start to reverse this damage?
The scientific answer has a pretty big name: PhotoBioModulation, PBM for short. Now I know, it sounds complicated, but stick with me, because the idea is actually incredibly simple. It's the science of using very specific types of light, red and near-infrared light, to go right through your skin and directly recharge those dusty, worn-out mitochondrial batteries.
You know what? Let's make it even simpler. If your mitochondria are the batteries, then this PBM technology, it's like having a set of jumper cables made specifically for your brain cells. It gives them a direct jolt of clean energy, waking them up and getting your power grid back online.
Okay, so how do we use these jumper cables? This isn't just vague advice. It's a precise, step-by-step scientific plan. I'm going to walk you through a 3-step cellular recharge protocol that you can start using right away. Think of this as the user manual for your own body that you never received.
So here's the plan. First, we have the free starter kit, just good old-fashioned morning sunlight. Second, we're going to do a deep charge using targeted red light. And third, we'll finish with a systemic detox using an infrared sauna. Each step builds on the one before it.
Okay, let's dive into protocol number 1, morning sunlight. This is your foundation, it's powerful, it's effective, and best of all, it is completely and totally free.
So what's happening here? Well, that early light basically resets your body's master clock, and it tells all those little mitochondrial solar panels to get ready to produce maximum energy for the day. And the application couldn't be easier. Within 30 minutes of waking up, just get outside for 10 minutes. And, this part is crucial, no sunglasses. You need that light to hit your eyes and your skin directly.
Now for protocol 2, what we call the deep charge. This is where we get way more precise. We're going beyond the sun's general light and delivering a powerful, concentrated dose of energy exactly where your brain needs it the most.
The science here is just incredible. We use these two very specific wavelengths of light, 660 and 850 nanometers. This light is so powerful it can actually penetrate your skin and skull to wake up dormant mitochondria in your prefrontal cortex. That's the CEO of your brain. The application is simple: 20 minutes in the evening with a red light panel pointed right at your face and forehead.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, Protocol 3, the systemic detox. Because once you've jump-started the engine, you've got to clean out all the gunk in the system to get it running perfectly.
The heat from an infrared sauna does two amazing things. First, it makes your cells literally push out toxins and heavy metals. Second, it triggers the release of something called heat shock proteins, which act like tiny little bodyguards for your brain cells. All you need is one 20-minute session a week. Just get in and focus on deep breathing to really kickstart that cellular repair.
So when you put all of this together, you're not just fighting off tiredness. You are systematically taking back control of your own biology. You are cleaning the solar panels, hooking up the jumper cables, and literally reigniting the spark inside your brain.
But, and this is a huge but, I have to give you one critical warning. Read this quote carefully. Charging your brain's battery is useless if you are simultaneously poisoning the engine. Every single thing we just talked about could be completely wasted.
Which leaves us with one final, very unsettling question. What if some of these so-called health foods that are sitting in your pantry right now are secretly poisoning your engine? What if they're fueling the very inflammation that's causing the problem in the first place? Well, we're going to expose those foods in our next explainer.